going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is going to be the first video of working on the CRV, and I'm extremely excited. I hope you guys are as well. So real quick, I want to go ahead and talk about some stuff that has been going on and what I did off camera, and then I'm going to go ahead and talk about pretty much what we have planned for today. So the other day I saw that the exhaust was pretty much shooting some smoke, not a whole lot, but it did have me worried. Blowing head gasket, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. So with that being said, what I went ahead and did was I checked the radiator fluid and everything to make sure it wasn't bubbling. That passed. Underneath here, it was not milky. I peeked inside, no milky in there either. So all of that looked really good. And then I added some coolant. I cleaned this whole bottle. It was so bad. I wish I had that on camera. The inside, so I had to pretty much put soap and degreaser and whatnot on the inside with some bolts, shook it up, and then it looks almost new. So this weekend I am going to be doing a pressure test. We're going to be putting it on here, or here, I guess, technically same thing. And then I'm going to be pulling the spark plugs, and we're going to be checking that just to make sure that there's no fluid leaking in as well. So far everything's looking good. It doesn't smoke a lot, but like I said, it's a little weird. So I went ahead and picked up some Cataclean. We're gonna be doing that eventually when we rent the tool, because it wasn't available right now. And once we get everything ready and get this thing out on the road, we'll put that in, and then we'll pretty much go from there, see if it cleans the cats and everything else, and see what we can do to try to prevent it from happening. But in this video, we're gonna be pulling the passenger wheel off. We're gonna be changing the lower ball joint. I already picked up the tool right there. And then I already changed also the sway bar end link yesterday as well, on this side only, because the car does creak a little bit when I turn. And from what I'm hearing a lot, the lower ball joint is a very common issue on these. Alright guys, so it's the next day, and as you can see, it's still not put together. Had a little bit of a meltdown yesterday. It was, like I said, this was my first time changing these ball joints, and I noticed that actually right here. So here's the old one. It's all broke and ripped and just bad. This one yesterday we were about to throw it in, and I noticed, hold up, this thing was bent. If you can see that. So thankfully we had a spare, threw that one in, and guess what, it's also bent. What was happening was that press was actually bending that part. So I'm gonna have to figure out some other way to go about it. But it sucks. Honestly, now would be the time to change the suspension, but whatever. It really does suck, because now I have to wait for new parts to come in for these ball joints, because this one is bad as well, like I said. So we're going to be pulling that out today, and then I'm going to pretty much just start cleaning everything up. My new drilled and slotted rotors and brakes come in today as well, and unfortunately we can't put them on, so it's a setback, but you know, I guess it is what it is. Also, the G35 is down too. I took that out yesterday to pick some parts up, and it started bogging out on me and had zero acceleration power. So now this car, there's not much more I can do here. So today I'm going to be checking out that car. I'm not going to be filming that or anything, but once the brakes and everything come in, of course I'll pick up the camera for that. I ordered, thankfully those lower ball joints are very cheap, so I ordered 2, and fortunately it's not going to be here till Monday, so I went on Amazon, found another one, and it will be here on Saturday. That way hopefully we can get this thing up and going, so it's not just sitting like this. And then fingers crossed that we don't have to change the other ball joint, even though I'm sure it's better to change one, change both. So we will end up doing that, but probably not for a little bit later. I actually went ahead and bought one of these things, and if you guys don't know what this is actually pretty cool. This would have come in handy when doing the body working on the G35, but pretty much, as you can see, we have the damage there. So just to make sure, I guess, that we get everything, you know, right, how it should pretty much exactly be. So it's hard, a little hard one-handed. But look at that, you can see now we have the curve. So you can see pretty much where everything is supposed to be. So we'll end up doing that to the other side in the same spots. We'll make several different parts, and as we're fixing this, we can continue to use the template. So pretty much like what I mean is, we'll go ahead, put this there, however it's supposed to be, and then we'll trace that out onto cardboard, and that way we have them. So that's pretty much that. So I'm pretty hyped on this little piece. I got this at Harbor Freight for like 14 bucks or something like that, but I mean, it will literally like pick up, like if you see, anything you need. Like I said, it's a little hard one-handed, but I mean, I don't know. Like you can see, it'll form to that, and now you have the, you know what I mean, the actual shape, so you can literally check everything. So this would have been in handy for the G35, but I'm going to put this in there. But yeah, so anyways, that's a quick update. So as soon as some parts and stuff start to come in, I'll go ahead and update you guys. Just got the brakes in, so let's go ahead, open it up, see what we got. We got the pads right here. I don't know what this is. Open this up. Well, this is pretty cool. I didn't expect it to come with this. This stuff, it's in Spanish, so I don't know what it says. But brake cleaner, I'm assuming, and some brake fluid. Sweet. Did not expect that, so that's pretty cool. Here are the rotors. Here's the rotors right here. Like I said, we went and drilled and slotted. I'm not even gonna bother opening them up, but sweet. This is my first set of drilled and slotted rotors ever. So pretty cool. Decided to go with this because why not? When I do get some wheels, I get rid of those. It's gonna look really cool. So yeah, I'm super excited. So again, pads, rotors, and it came with this stuff right here. So now all we gotta do is wait for the ball joint to come in, and we can get this thing wrapped up and move on to the next thing, because so far it's giving me a headache. But that's awesome. I wish I could put them on, but I can't. So I will pick up the camera once my new ball joints come in. Alright guys, it is now Saturday night, and great news. My ball joint came in just a little bit ago. So I went ahead and already just threw it on, got everything tightened up. Let me show you. So we got pretty much everything thrown back together. Bam, bam. And right here, lower ball joint, we got that. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So everything's pretty much ready to go. We gotta go ahead and put this big old nut back on. Get this. Once we get this done, we can go ahead and throw on the new brakes. And then this is pretty much done. I'm very happy. There it is, guys, all put back together. Jeez, that looks good. I wish we can do that for the rear. I haven't done any research yet, but if you guys know if we can convert instead of drum brakes to disc, let me know. I really would like to do it. So this side is 100% done. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it all off with some brake cleaner, and then we're gonna throw the wheel on. And we still need to put the other side on, but I am curious though if it's gonna make a difference. The lower ball joint at least. I wanna know if it still works or not. So we're probably gonna put this on, back it out, and do all that good stuff. See if it does it, and then we'll pull it in, get the other side thrown back on, or we're just gonna go ahead and just get it all done. Might as well. Alright guys, thanks to the help of Donna over there, she pretty much went ahead and did this whole side, so it is done. So now I'm going to go ahead and test drive the car. Fingers crossed it doesn't do the sound anymore, otherwise we're going to have to pull it back in, take everything we just did on that side apart, change the lower ball joint, change the sway bar end links, and then we'll just have to keep going from there. But let's go ahead and take it for a quick little drive, see what happens. Alright guys, I just got back from a quick test drive and it's solid. Brakes are good. I actually had to come back and bleed them, but so we bled them. Brakes are good and no more sounds at all coming from the front. Now we just got to change the rear bushings. We'll probably just do a video on that as well. And then from there, it's body work and stuff. I did some stuff to the rear. You guys will just have to stay tuned for the next video. Yeah, then we got to do the rear bushings, and then from there, we can finally start doing some stuff to the car to make it more fun. And then we got to throw some clean in it. That we'll end up doing as well, just to try to clean anything out the best we can and see what that smoking is, because I'm pretty certain it's not overheating. It doesn't overheat, I mean, pretty certain it's not a blown motor. But anyways guys, I'm super happy. Soon we'll be able to see those drilled and slotted rotors. Right now on the stock wheels we can't, but stay tuned guys for the next video. This thing guys honestly is really gonna take off quickly. Trust me, there's a lot of really cool things that we're gonna be doing with this car, so stay tuned for it. Subscribe if you're not already, hit that thumbs up, leave some comments down below what you guys would want to see, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. Until next time, as always, peace out.